Hi everyone. Okay, so I thought I'd come on and do another video on my thrift store hauls. I don't know, maybe you'll find this interesting. Again, what I shop for might be different than what you shop for when you go to a thrift store. As a crafter and a sewer, that's typically what I'm looking for. And as a new homeowner, I'm also looking to get things for my home at an affordable price. And honestly, used is the best way to go. And we're saving things from the landfill, right? So thrifting is a good thing. That's what I think. Coming from the Northeast, I never did a lot of thrift shopping, I'll be honest with you. I always bought retail. I think we had one Salvation Army and one Goodwill in my area, but I mean, I had a good job, I made good money, my husband made good money, and we never really shopped secondhand. Now being a single woman on my own and trying to furnish a home, I'm finding secondhand shopping definitely the best way to go. So I'm going to show you, I went out with my girlfriend Sue, and we hit a couple thrift stores. We're in Florida. We went to Oviedo and Sanford last week, and I have a bunch of stuff that I got at both places. So I'm just going to do one quick video about them both and give you an idea about how much things are going for retail if I had bought this on my own, either through eBay, on Amazon, or in a store. So first things first, I'm going to start off with the photo album. So this was a brand new photo album, still has the packaging on it. I paid $2.99. So I looked things up to try to see what I would have paid if I purchased this online, and what I found was a photo album like this, same brand and everything, Pioneer. New is going for $13.86 online. So I saved about 10 bucks on one item. Okay, the next thing, kind of silly little thing, but paper clips. I am starting my business and new office and need supplies, and I don't want to run to Staples all the time and pay full price. So these were $1, and I looked those up online and they go for $4. So $3 I saved in one swoop. Next thing I picked up was this rubber stamp. So I love the fleur-de-lis pattern, and I'm thinking that I can use this for my clothing upcycling business, using material paint and putting stamps on jeans and bags and things like that, because that's a very classic stamp, I think. Had trouble finding this online, could not find this particular brand, and again, this is a brand new item. I don't know, maybe you can find out what it goes for. Maybe you'll have a better luck with search. It's by Rubber, if I was to say it, Rubber Stampede. It's a decorative stamp, includes 3 stamps on it. I paid $1. Pretty sure they go for quite a bit more than that. Okay, next thing I got. This is magnifying sheet. So if you're trying to look at small, this is sold by Joann's, who we know is not in business anymore, but they're full sheet magnifying. So if you're trying to read something and it's really small, I need to use my glasses, but this might help me with things like that. And honestly, for 75 cents, I couldn't leave it at the store. So I did find similar things. I couldn't find this particular Joann Essentials one, but something very, very similar, and it sells for $9.95 online. Again, I paid 75 cents. Score. Okay, paper. So I saw this whole ream of paper, It's Office Depot. Yep, Office Depot, a full ream, 11 by 14. I got this because I'm thinking I can use it for patents. I just ordered myself a printer, and I'm hoping to print out some patents for my sewing and upcycling business. And it's 11 by 14, so I'm thinking it's better for a patent width. This I paid $2.99 for, and I checked eBay. eBay selling it for $8 with $11.30 shipping. Really? So we're talking $20 for a ream of paper. Office Depot, of course, it's an Office Depot product, so I went on to Office Depot online, and they are selling this exact thing for $16.89. Again, I paid $2.99. Okay, next thing, a bowl. I have got to tell you, it's freaking funny. I, of course, went to eBay to look it up because this would be something similar that people would sell on eBay. Glass bowl. It all works. Great condition. Rubber seal. Right? And there was a seller on eBay that had these listed. The same brand, because this is a Glass Lock brand. I don't understand this, and maybe somebody can tell me why. Makes no sense to me. But a glass bowl, the seller on eBay had listed for $12,781.53. I don't understand. Why would that even be? So I went to that store that listed it, and it had a whole bunch of glass bowl products, and they're all for $12,000. Am I missing something? I don't know. I was going to take a screenshot of it, see if I can add it to this video at the end, but I'm still learning how to do this, so we'll see. Then I did find this same brand name bowl for $45.89 with $22.70 shipping. Seriously, I don't understand how or why that is, but in a thrift store, and this is called the Hope Chest thrift store, I got it for $1. Sometimes online really just, I don't understand, doesn't make sense. Okay, as I've mentioned before, and you'll hear repeatedly, I always buy sewing notions and things for my crafting, and I found this beautiful cone of thread that I can use for decorative stitches. It's a little thick, but it's a burnt orange. It's just beautiful. These things like make me really happy. I paid $1, and online, of course, I couldn't find the exact same thing. This looks kind of vintagey to me, but average, you can get new cones $8 on up. Probably average is about $16, and again, $1. Okay, next thing I found, which wasn't a great deal, although I thought it was going to be a much better deal, but it's not. It's an assorted bag of the Croc charms. You know those, well, I don't want to offend anybody, but you know those Croc shoes that you wear, the plasticky with all the holes in it, and then you put in these little charms in the holes in them, and it's a whole bag of them. I don't know how many's here, maybe 30 or 50, something like that. But on eBay, you can find these, get lots of these. I found a 30-piece lot for $8.99. I paid $4.99 for it, so I still got a deal, but I thought it was going to be worth a little bit more than that, but I don't really care what it's worth because I have grandchildren and they wear the little Croc shoes, and these have Disney characters in them, I notice, in this bag, so I just know that the grandkids are gonna love it. Oh, look how cute that is. So maybe I can put these in like a little stocking stuffer for them is what I'm thinking. Okay, how cute is this? This is a little snowman kit that it makes a melting snowman. And I got this to do with my grandson when I go back up to the Northeast for Christmas time. And I have an adorable little grandson, and he just always likes to be busy and making things. And I thought this would be something fun for him and Nana to do together. We did talk about going outside and making a real snowman. And just in case we don't get any real snow, I want to be able to make a snowman with him like I promised him that I would do when I go up there. And then another thing that I found was a paint by number kit that I'd like to do with him. Hopefully it's really cute. Little dinosaur. It's in a sealed package, was never opened, probably bought from Temu or Amazon. I did try to put it into Amazon, and I found very similar ones. And the similar ones were between $10 and $13 on Amazon, and I got it for $1.99. Okay, the last thing I have to show you is just some pictures I'm going to hold up. I bought my house a year ago. I just moved in exactly 1 year. I bought a fixer-upper. Needs a lot of work. I haven't put a lot into wall space yet. So I needed some artwork, and this day I said, I'm just going to find some artwork. And that's what I did. So, some cute little things for the walls. And this was $3. It says, if you can be anything, be kind. I think that's a wonderful motto. And I know one that I personally live by. I think if you know me, I hope that you'd say that. Here's another. Look at that. So cute, right? Nothing super special. It does have, it's an original, says original on the back, and is dated 2015. So somebody painted that, and I just absolutely love the colors. If you could see the color of my house, it actually matches perfectly now that I'm looking at my front door. That's cool. This, a nice kitchen art, right? I just saw a place for it. I'm going to put it right over my kitchen door. So I'll make another video after I hang all these and show you exactly what I did with them. This says it's from Fancy Faux Tiles, Haines City, Florida. Number 36, and it was $5. I think that's a pretty timeless piece. Anyways, okay, we're almost done. So this has a backing on it. Blooming Topiary, 10 by 20. Says that it sold for $50 is the price tag on it. I got it at the Hope Chest here in Florida for $8. Isn't that pretty? I love anything with flowers on it. Flowers really bring me joy. Okay, so flowers really bring me joy. That's a great intro into my last piece and my favorite piece. Ta-da! Oops, something just fell. Okay, so how about this? Sunflowers. My favorite flower. Well, one of my favorite flowers. Sunflowers and hydrangeas. But this is I thought was a very nice piece of art on canvas in a beautiful solid wood frame. And again, this was at the Hope Chest and was $15. I think very much worth it. Okay, and last thing I got from this haul was a pair of shoes. in another video I said I don't usually buy shoes. I really don't try to buy shoes from thrift stores. However, again, this pair was brand new, had never been worn. I love the size of them. I like platforms, are really comfortable to walk in. They were only, oh, price is probably worn off because I've worn them once. It was only $5.99. However, and they said they're made in Italy. Okay, I know they're not leather, they're some man-made material, but they were comfortable and really, really cute on with the buckles and all that. But look what happened. Wearing them once. I don't understand. So that kind of stinks. I'm glad I didn't pay $30 for them, you know, or more for shoes. Even 30 is cheap for shoes nowadays. But $5.99. I wore them once. I'm not going to cry about it, I guess. So that was my haul. 2 stores in one day in Central Florida. So many thrift stores down here. If you guys have any idea about what that stamp goes for, I really appreciate some feedback on that because I couldn't find it online at all. And that is all for now. Thank you all for watching.